Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to continue our journey into Python exception handling and introduce two important blocks, else and finally. In the previous lecture, we explored the try and except blocks and saw how Python catches errors like division by zero or invalid inputs. Now we are going one step further because Python gives us more control even when exceptions don't occur. Let's understand this through a real-world task working with a file. Let's say we want to open a file, read its content and display it. This may work fine, or it may raise an error, for example if the file doesn't exist. We'll use the try block to attempt the file operation. We'll use the except block to catch any errors like file not found error. We'll use the else block to write code that runs only if no exception occurred, and we'll use the finally block to clean up like closing the file no matter what. Let's open PyCharm and build this step by step. Right click on exception project folder, choose new, then Python file. Let's name it file underscore exception underscore demo. Now let's start writing our code. We begin with a try block. We say try colon. This means we are going to attempt a risky operation. If it fails, Python will look for an except block to handle the error. Now inside the try block, we try to open a file. We say create a variable called file. Set it equal to open parentheses. Inside quotes, type the file name example.txt, comma, and then the mode, which is R for read mode. This means open the file named example.txt in read mode. Now let's read the contents of the file. We say create a variable called content. Set it equal to file.read, open and close parentheses. This will read the entire content of the file and store it in the variable content. Now let's handle any exceptions. Let's type except followed by the error name file not found error and then a colon. Inside this block we say print in quotes file not found. This line will only run if the file doesn't exist, meaning Python raised a file not found error. Now comes the new part, the else block. Let's type else colon. This means if no exception occurred and the file was successfully opened and read, then run the code in this block. Inside this block we write print in quotes file content read successfully, then print the actual content variable. So if the file was found and read, we show the confirmation message and display the content. Now finally, whether an error occurred or not, we want to close the file if it was opened. So here comes a finally block. Let's type finally colon. This block will run no matter what, even if there was an exception, even if there wasn't. So inside this block, we first check if the variable file exists, then close it. We say if in quotes file init locals colon. This line checks if the file variable was defined, meaning the open operation succeeded. If yes, we type file.close open and close parentheses. This will close the file properly, releasing any resources. Then we add a print statement. Print in quotes file handling completed. This will show up in every case no matter what happened above. Let's now test this in two scenarios with and without an error. Step 1. Let's create a file. In your project folder, create a new text file named example.txt. Add some sample content like this is a sample file. Welcome to Python file handling. Now run the program. You will see the following output. File content read successfully, then the actual content of the file, and finally file handling completed. Perfect. This means the try block worked, no exception occurred, so the else block ran, and finally the finally block also executed. Now delete or rename the example.txt file. Then run the same program again. File not found. Then file handling completed. This time the try block failed to open the file. Python jumped to the except block and finally it still executed the finally block. This is the power of else and finally. Let's recap. The else block only runs if no exception occurred. It's a clean place to put success logic like printing results. The finally block always runs whether an error happened or not. It's perfect for cleanup tasks like closing files, releasing resources, or logging messages. Together, these blocks give you complete control over your program flow. You can write safe, predictable, and readable code. In the next lecture, we'll explore how to raise your own exceptions using the raise keyword. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.